El Paso has many different factories that use water in many different ways, and since we live in the middle of a desert, we're constantly finding new ways to save water.
And then bam, we had an idea. From there, we researched what the current situation was. Manufacturers use water in many ways, including cooling equipment within products to make steam and sanitation.
And so from there, we decided there wasn't any other way to avoid these processes, so instead we combined them. And it's as simple as a bicycle, where you move the pedals to move the wheels. Our system uses different steps and combines these processes in order to use the same sample of water, again, in different ways. And now let's go with David, where he'll explain how this whole bicycle system works.
Bicycle method is a process we use for manufacturers to reduce water usage. The process begins when water is used to cool equipment, after which it is collected and turned into steam. The steam is used in 3 different ways: propulsion, clearing, and humidification. After which the steam is recollected and condensated. That condensated water is used for different things, such as washing hands or flushing toilets. After which that is purified and goes back through the system so we can use the water over and over.
So after we developed our system and knew what it was going to do, we started researching on materials that we could use to actually build it. So from there we found the materials and how we would keep it together. We decided we would keep it together in a room. So then after that came the big part. How was math going to be used for this solution? So we did research on different things like the cost of the materials to build it, how big everything would be, and how much it would be to maintain it on a monthly basis.
Math is an important part of our world, and things wouldn't be the same without it. Take urban planning for an example. It uses geometry to help our city be accessible and safe. And another great example would be music, which combines fractions and timings to create masterpieces. That's it for STEM Chats, and if you want to learn more about what we talked today, go over to our website. And now, back to Brain Break.
Welcome to Brain Break. Did you really think we'd end this without giving you some random math story? Well, today we're talking about the one and only Nicholas Bourbaki. He was a person who really wasn't a person. He was more like a group. The year is 1834, and 2 French college professors, Henri Courtin and André Weil, were talking about different ways to treat integral and differential calculus, the really advanced stuff. So one day they got together and they had a better idea of what to use instead of the normal text.
So we'll meet up in Paris, get some lunch, and write a textbook reestablishing everything we already know about math.
They were planning to publish their first book within 6 months of this meeting and wanted to have 1,000 pages. Okay, that was a pretty ambitious plan, but they actually had great management. The 9 members of this group divided into different subcommittees which wrote on different topics, from algebra to differential equations and a bunch of other topics that were what math was at that time.
Sticking to their idea of a logical and newfound foundation, the group made a rule where members had to retire after they were 50. This was to keep new ideas coming in as time passed. But we still have not discussed the most important part of this, why they wrote under the name Nicholas Bourbaki.
One of them was called the Bourbaki theorem, after a French general who fought in the Franco-Persian War. The scholars were laughing at this and decided to make this their pseudo-fin. These young mathematicians were so...
We'll see you next time on STEM Chats.